Hail and well met friends! Anding here for another episode of Train Fever. When we last left off, we actually set up this whole first town and got bus routes going and all sorts of stuff. We built a rail line that went all the way over to this other city, which there are actually now people riding on, surprisingly. Let's see. Alright, actually 0 passengers, but I thought I saw people waiting. Yeah, well, maybe not. But there are people going around this city now because there's a bus line there as well. And eventually they'll start coming here. In fact, there's already homes coming, being built closer. So that's all good news. Alright, so the next thing we want to do is one of two things. We can either well actually, let's just do A. We're going to build a route that actually processes this wood and then takes it back to the city. And so that should be fairly easy to do. Is there another wood place though? That's what I really need. Alright, here we go. There's another wood place. And the industry's on this side, so we could have it wrapping around like that. So let's do that. Building railroad. Let's build a little bit of road first. Just enough to get it out there. Okay. Let's build. Now you do want to switch to a freight station. And remember, this is the city with all the jobs, and so we're going to be providing a ton more by bringing resources into the city. And so there is the process place, and here are the raw materials. So let's actually go first to the process place, and let's build a road, a medium country road out from here, and then we'll build the station, come on, like that. And so then this is a very short rail route that apparently needs a little bit of assistance. And we did have to sacrifice a little bit of speed there, but that's okay. That is okay. Now we could have it going super quick to there, but I don't know if we want that. Nah. Okay, and then we're building a tunnel apparently. That must be super deep right there. Yeah, it is. Okay, so we're building a tunnel out and down to these resources. That's wood right there. That would be a much easier route actually. Okay, we'll leave that there for now. And build this first. And then later we can add on the extra. Well, actually, is there any wood? Would there be any wood for this later? No, so we want to keep that wood for that factory. Alright, we do need to borrow money again. So let's go ahead and do that. Borrow another 2,000. So now we only have, or 2 million. So now we only have 3 million that we can borrow, which is okay. Alright, let's actually build the station here first. And I don't like to intersect with the very tip there. Yeah, you know what? We'll try it. Alright. let's build the rail. Let's zoom out a bit so we can see a bit better. Yeah, that should work fine. And we are on the inside here. So we should stay on the inside. Like that. Yep. And let's just double check. Okay. So now we got our nice little rail route. And so let's build the depot. And then we actually probably at first, well, we'll try it. We'll try different things and see what works. Alright, so let's build this slow train, and it's actually going to need to haul the wood first. So let's get 3 of those and 3 of those. And then let's actually build our line here. New line. Starting here. Going to there. And then finishing there. So line 5. And there we go. Let's see if we're making any kind of money on any of our routes. Okay, so line 4 is actually making us some money. So that's good. This passenger route is actually making us some money. And hey look, there's passengers here. And there's passengers here, so our rail line will make us money fairly soon too, which is good. That's what you want to hear in the morning. And usually they'll make one pass throughout the whole line. That's not too... Oh, whoops. Move number 4. Okay. And it actually does show how many logs are in each car. That's also a new addition that they added recently. I wish they'd leave the doors open to show empty cars, though. But that wouldn't make much sense either. We got all our carriages going around. That one has 3 out of 5, so it's doing decently. And hey, our first line's now making money. So we got our 2 passenger coach lines making money now. That is good news. Hopefully everything else will eventually. So let's see how many people are on here. 21 people, so it's actually half full. It's kind of surprising, actually. It does take a long time for these trains to get up to speed. It is 1851, after all. Pre-Civil War in America. And these towns are all still upgrading and doing good things all around because, guess what? More workers are needed down here. Because once all this wood starts coming, it will definitely become apparent. And I'm actually going to go ahead and build a line that just takes wood from here down to here. And is that another wood place? Interesting. I need to look up how long this route is. 12 minutes, that's pretty long for a rail line. Let's see if it's using... Okay, so it started production, that's good. Let's turn cargo on and see where resources are going. Okay, so We have oil going down to the refinery, which then goes down to the city of Dorking. Pretty self-explanatory. Okay, so the wood is actually trading already between that factory. So if we could actually steal that wood and bring it down to here, that would actually make us some money. Extra money. And there we go. Goods are already starting to come. Let's look at the finances. Ooh, it's not. Okay, so this train is gradually making its way back to town. But if we could actually break up this type of transport, this would become a much bigger people city and actually take away from the business, which seems to be expanding. Because they'd want to come down to Aylesbury. Okay, let's turn up the speed a bit, just to keep things a-moving. There's the autosave. Okay, so let's actually watch both trains at once, just to keep an eye on them. And so there's actually a lot of people that have grouped up here. And we made 182,000. Now there's 42 people on this train. It's a full train. Not everyone even made it on. There's some guy, yeah, there's people waiting for the next route already. And if we look, we're only negative 50,000. This train will be profitable once that load makes it. So that's good. We'll be profitable on everything except for our cargo train, which currently is only carrying one good. And part of that's because it can just send them down by that way. Yeah, here's what we actually want to do. Is tell this train, go back to your depot. Well, actually, that's not what we want to do. Why don't you be on line 5, buddy? Okay, so now if we look, he's still on line 5. Oh, nope, we do want him to go to depot because we have to take away some of his cargo. And we're going to redo this whole line. And that's because it's just taking too long. And so we have to speed up the process here. Hurry up, train. There we go. Okay, so let's bulldoze this part of the road and build it on the other side. That way it doesn't conflict. And it connects in there, 120, 120, 120. And one thing I forgot to mention earlier is that there are actual railroad crossings, as you can see by the signs here, and they will stop. Now you can eventually upgrade these to better looking signs, like the more modern variety with the dropping guardrails. But that's still a ways off since we are in 1852. Okay, so what we're going to do is make it to where this train goes directly here and directly between here, so that this type of transport does not happen. And we're actually going to build this depot off to the side a bit. Let's actually build the route first. Okay, so we got this train here. Well, it will be there eventually. New line. between there and there. A very short line. And let's buy our train. Buy that. And let's give it 6 good cars. 4, 5. And yeah, let's do 6. And put it on line 6. So that'll start shipping the goods. And our train is nearly back. We're actually going to buy a whole new train, because I don't want to have to deal with it getting outdated too soon. And then let's speed up just a smidge. And then, oh, one thing we do have to do is, let's actually pause real quick. We have to remove the second stop here. So now it's just going between 1 and 2. It'll have its own little line, and everything will be all happy in Train Fever Land. Train Fever Land. Alright. There we go. So we want this one to be on line 5. And we actually don't even want this train anymore at all. So we got all our money back there. Oh, and this train is actually about to pull in 4 monies. So let's see how much it gets. And this is a full station. Alright, $374,000, that's quite a lot of money, and it's now profitable by $324,000. So that is good news. If you see, these lines are now 8 minutes and 4 minutes. 4 minutes is just ridiculous, probably way too fast. But I don't care, because it's going to be making me money. That's all that matters in the end, in this game. Okay, so currently its production is 4 out of 25, which is not the best, but it's decent. Okay, so next we want to build our train line between there and this station, so we're going to use the other line. But first let's build our actual train depot. So let's build our medium country road. What do you mean not enough space? There we go. There's enough space. Alright. Let's build it like that. Yeah, that'll be good. And this is going to be majorly uphill, but that's okay. That is okay. Well, maybe it's not quite as bad as I thought. It is quite the uphill battle. Alright, so this is on the inside, I believe. Or no, it's on the bottom, which I guess is the inside. Okay. That'd be funny if that little move made a difference. And if we could build it. Okay. So there we go. Got our next line done. Hopefully this makes money. Because if not, we're screwed. Okay. Now let's build, yeah, on the bottom. And there's more wood out there if we ever desire more wood. Okay, buy train, that one. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And set line, we don't have one to set on. Let's create a new line. There we go. Line number 7. So now eventually this 25 out of 25 will send it over to our little factory here. And so it does take them a while to ramp up production and get things underway, but once they do, it does start to make up a ton of money, which is good news. Alright, there's an upgrade scheduled in 11 months, so that is good. It will upgrade soon. As you can see, these stations really are different. They have a totally different art style and everything. But anyway, we did set up our cargo route, and our passenger train's profitable, so things are starting to happen and looking up for us in Train Fever. But till next time, thank you guys so much for watching this episode. And until next time, I'll see you again real soon. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, feel free to hit the like button below. And if you'd like to see more of my daily content, feel free to subscribe, and you'll be notified when that new content comes out. And also, if you'd like to help support my channel and help me continue to create high quality videos, feel free to support me on Patreon, and you can get all sorts of great rewards in the process. So thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you again real soon for another video.